On this episode of the Tiny Home Adventure, I meet up with professional big wave surfer Chuck Patterson and get my butt kicked trying something new. We check out the Elephant Seal Beach on the California coast as we continue further south. I get surprised while checking out what I thought to be an abandoned piece of property.
Yikes.
Liam and Ashley catch a few waves. Chuck convinces me to work out with a bunch of Navy SEALs, where we play a game that I have feared since I saw it on the internet, and more. After 2 years of building the expedition vehicle of our dreams from the ground up, the time has finally come to hit the road. Watch as Kicker, Ashley, and I push ourselves to our physical and emotional limits, put our relationship to the test, and overcome unforeseen obstacles. Our goal is to spread positivity while learning from some of the world's most inspiring people. Welcome to Season 3 of the Tiny Home Adventure. We continued south of Big Sur, California, and stopped off at the Elephant Seal Beach. These seals are incredibly adorable, but also some of the strangest creatures I have ever seen. One minute, they're all cuddling and as content as could be, and the next moment, they're in a full-on battle. Certainly some of the strangest and most entertaining animal behavior I have ever seen. Drop a comment and let me know what you think of this footage.
It was awesome. I only cried a little bit. I feel like they're definitely my spirit animals, and it made my whole day to see them. Kicker didn't get to see them, and I feel bad for him.
He feels all left out right now.
He's very left out.
Yeah, it was sick. Got some really cool shots. It's nice to be finally making some headway down the California coast, heading to Baja.
Woo!
Getting so excited. Trying to get better at surfing every day. As long as my shoulders will keep up, but man, it's kicking my butt.
It made up for it because he told me he saw dolphins when he was surfing this morning, and I didn't get to see them because I couldn't surf there.
Those dolphins were so cool. The GoPro died, but they were really close.
So I was bummed about missing dolphins, but I got to see elephant seals, which was pretty cool too.
Yes. Cool. Let's make some dinner.
Yum.
Go to bed. When I set off to build this thing, I had been looking at possibly buying a house, trying to figure that out, but I just didn't have the money. I couldn't make it work. I was going to spend everything that I had on something I wasn't happy with. So I decided I was going to build this and live wherever I wanted. It's a fixer-upper. We're going to have to pick up a bunch of trash here before we leave, but it's still a pretty cool concept to be able to live wherever you want in a vehicle. I mean, it comes with its compromises, but it's pretty sweet. And I'm gonna go explore this weird, dilapidated house thing back here. There's all this graffiti and artwork. Kicker, come on, come. Yes, graceful. I can't really tell if someone still lives here or not, so I'm not gonna go explore, but Alright, I'm gonna explore a little bit.
Stubbornly, I changed my mind and decided I would poke around this seemingly abandoned property.
Oh.
And then I saw the ghost of a man sitting up in bed.
I'm sorry. I'm very sorry.
He gave me a nice little wave and scared the absolute
Kicker, come.
crap out of me.
Come. Yikes. Well, there is somebody living there. Not sure if they're homeless or if they live there. I think they're homeless, but I'm not sure. You can see, like a big old fort. I feel bad though, even if the guy was homeless. I definitely just like surprised him, and he surprised me. I'm all shooken up. I feel bad. Liam's got those van life vibes going.
Yeah, I just need my steamy cup of coffee.
Oh, look at this. There's dolphins right there. Let's get the shot from behind the hair here. Oh, wow. That's something else.
Even this place was a total dump, for lack of a better word. I spent around 10 minutes picking up as much trash as I could. We always do our best to leave the places that we visit and camp better than we found them. Doesn't matter if it's a parking lot or some stunningly beautiful backcountry spot. At the end of the day, if these places continue to get trashed, they're going to get shut down. It's just that simple. If you enjoy camping, if you enjoy dog-friendly places, just please leave it better than you found it. That way we can enjoy it for years to come.
So we're out playing in the surf. We've got Liam trying to catch some waves here. And I'm just playing with the GoPro.
Of course, Andrew only got shots of me crashing. I swear I'm a better surfer than this.
We continued down the coast and stopped to get some work done and make dinner.
So I am shucking some oysters. We walked down the street. Ashley bought some fresh live oysters from some nice woman on the side of the road, and now I'm shucking oysters. I don't even like oysters. So, but it's an adventure, learning something new.
So the thing is that Andrew doesn't like oysters, we found out, because he's been sucking on the shell when he eats the oyster.
You see people like put it in their mouths and they're like, I don't know, I thought you put the shell in your mouth, like the lip of it.
No, we went out to a nice dinner and I ordered some oysters and he tried one and we all watched at the table him sucking on the shell, and he was like, yeah, I just really don't like these things. They taste too much like salt water in the ocean. And we're like, well, maybe you shouldn't be sucking on the shell. So now I've taught him how to eat them properly and he will enjoy them. Beautiful beach and some oysters.
Sorry, buddy.
She tried to sell us a $20 knife to open these, and I was like, $20? I don't need that knife. Andrew can figure it out.
I'm using a screwdriver.
And now he's using a screwdriver and a knife.
And making a mess of these guys.
Well, hopefully they'll taste good.
To new adventures.
Woo!
Small and large.
Oh, he didn't cheers me. What a rude boy.
Sorry, I thought I got it in there.
Mm. That was actually pretty good.
Not bad.
Yeah.
Not bad.
The next morning we head to San Onofre for some surf. After spending the last few months in 5'4" wetsuits in really cold water, it felt amazing to have made it to some warm water in Southern California.
Surfing might be one of the hardest things I've ever done, but I'm determined to get better.
Just post-surf, post-lunch coma on the beach. with the boy.
It was nice to take a moment and just sit back and enjoy before meeting up with professional big wave surfer Chuck Patterson.
Foil, don't you? So I'm not fully prepared, but I have a full setup.
Okay.
And I'll put you on one of my new boards because I know you're a pretty cool guy. You'll take care of things. And we'll explore the avenue of flight in the ocean.
Ooh! So, this is Chuck Patterson. We've met up, I don't know, a bunch of times. He's kind of my idol. And he's a incredible waterman, mountain athlete, just all around, do everything. Shredder and super good dude. And today we're gonna get out, I guess, and I'm gonna try to foil.
Yeah,
Ocean waves?
A little hydrofoiling, ocean wave hydrofoiling. It looks easier than it is, but half the fun
doesn't look easy.
Half the fun is just going for it, and we got a perfect day. It's kind of summer-like conditions. The water's not too cold, and there's one person out, so might as well enjoy and just live the dream and make it happen.
Nice. I'm probably gonna get thrashed. I might end up doing mostly some filming and swimming, but I'm gonna try and catch a few waves in the foil. Sick. Thank you, Chuck. Appreciate you trusting me with these expensive tools.
This would be more fun for me than you.
Oh yeah, killing it. That was
He's
awesome.
going out. It's so beautiful.
I'll probably just like watch and learn a couple times and paddle for
Well,
a
we'll get
few.
you going, and then
Yeah.
just go for every wave.
I'm not gonna lie, my heart is absolutely pounding right now. This dude is built like a killer whale and is an extremely strong and accomplished waterman. I'm really hoping I don't make an absolute fool of myself right now. Watching Chuck literally fly above the water was so incredible to see. The amount of energy, performance, and fun he's able to have on these small waves is mind-blowing. I guess I should start paddling for some of these. I keep getting slammed. Maybe I just won't be good at this. I think I'm starting to figure it out. One of the coolest things watching Chuck foil is that he's able to pump off the back sides of the waves and catch several more, only to stop a few minutes later, right where he paddled out. That's the dream right there.
Awesome.
That was such a good right-hander.
Going into this, I wasn't sure if I'd be able to get up on the board or not, much less share a wave with Chuck. I am so stoked right now. One of the most striking things about this entire session for me was Chuck's childlike joy while being in the ocean.
This guy's a sandbagger. He did so good. First couple waves, just started flying down the line, and I'm like, I don't need to teach him anything. He's a natural. Epic!
Ashley even paddled out to join us for sunset. These are the days that fill my soul with so much joy.
It's so fun. California sunset.
I decided to show the boys how it was done. This is one of my best waves yet. I ended up getting cold, but the boys were having so much fun that they stayed out in the water.
Before we knew it, the sun had set. We were having so much fun that we stayed out well past dark.
Sick, man.
Awesome, dude.
So fun.
Yeah, buddy.
Amazing.
Epic.
In fact, we ended up going out the next 2 evenings for sunset sessions as well. This next clip is from just after our last session on the foil.
Yeah, man, that was so fun.
That was killer, dude. It was awesome to see you kind of put it all together, and you know, after a couple tries, you got some waves, and then just took off, dude. It was like natural.
But when you have the sensei here, it's hard not to learn fast. You're like a ballerina out there, like a 230-pound ballerina gliding across the ocean there. Wow, that's sweet.
Pretty awesome, though. It was awesome to share a little stoke out there and watch you take it, you know, onto yourself. And dude, you, I mean, 3 days or 3 sessions, and you killed it. It was awesome.
Yeah. Well, dude, I had a blast. I can't thank you enough for your time and friendship, and man, can't wait to link up in maybe the snow one of these days and for something else, some other epic mission.
No, that'll be awesome. But it's nice to go from the mountains and then get some salt life refreshment.
Dude, so good. It's yeah, starting to understand why the ocean is so appealing.
Yeah.
It's been a great trip.
So last night we're hanging out and Chuck's telling me he's gonna skip surfing to go do this deep water fitness thing that I've seen him do. Apparently it's a couple Navy SEALs that put on this water class, this deep water class that works on like your breath work, holding your breath under strain and tension, and should be pretty interesting. I'm super nervous. I'm kind of scared. I'm kind of like shy to be filming in front of a bunch of Navy SEALs, but this should be super cool. I'm really excited. We're trying to get into spearfishing. Actually, I'm picking up my spearfishing gear in like 2 or 3 days, so I'm so psyched. This will be a perfect way to get like my baseline fitness, a baseline understanding of what I'm capable of in the water, and some ways to like work on building up some of that endurance throughout the next couple months so we can do well. And Ashley's eating sandwiches and doing work.
Yep.
Nice. All right, let's go. Whew. I was super intimidated, but really excited to be here. Unfortunately, the only goggles that I had were hot pink women's goggles, so at least I had that going for me hanging out with a bunch of Navy SEALs. The workout consisted of 10 minutes of treading water without hands, swimming the length of the pool underwater several times, swimming a brick across the pool, swimming the length of the pool without using your hands, bobs, which were the most challenging to me, bobs and then retrieving a mask with just your mouth and no goggles on, and a bunch of other challenging underwater maneuvers. Then we practiced throwing the torpedo. I was honestly really afraid of this because I had seen footage of the game, which looks absolutely intense. I practiced defending the goal, and then they played the real game. Right now it's me defending the goal against 2 other people. The objective of the game is to move the torpedo down the court underwater with your team and score a goal, while the other team does whatever it takes to stop you and get their own goals. I honestly had no intention of playing this game until Chuck threw my name in the ring and I ended up on a team for a few goals. This one guy was insanely strong and kicked everybody's butt. This was so much different than our practice rounds and way more real. I actually ended up scoring a goal, but I think it's because the opponent thought I was on her team. I'll take it for the moment, but I'm really looking forward to taking this skill set to diving and maybe come back and play again another day. Hey, what's up everybody? Thank you so much for tuning in. Try not to laugh at this ridiculous mustache. We did it for a project and mainly I was peer pressured into trying to grow a mustache, but I want to show you a little bit about what goes on behind the scenes as far as
editing these projects. Basically, I lay out footage. We've got, you know, probably 30 hours of footage I have to go through, cut it down into like B-level stuff, everything that's in focus, and then try to tell a story with that footage. And I do audio, video, and I also write a big voiceover component here, so I can sort of piece it all together and tell a story. This episode probably took me about 40 hours of computer time. You know, hundreds of thousands of decisions goes into where the clips go, how they feed in together, and just sort of how they interface. I use Final Cut Pro for my video editing primarily. Sometimes I use Adobe Premiere. And then, yeah, this is my setup. I basically just edit off of my laptop, a couple hard drives, and my external monitor, which is really nice. But, yeah, we just wanted to, I'm going to set this up a little better, you know, say thank you so much for tuning in. We really appreciate you. If you have any feedback, good, bad, in between, something you'd like to see more of course you all want to see more Kicker because he's the best. And yeah, we just really appreciate you guys tuning in and being here. So we want to create the best content for you.
That being said, we just filmed the episode about my view on the tiny home adventure, answering some of your questions that you left on our last video. And I'm excited to share that with you. It should be launching later this week, I think.
Yeah, so that'll be posted later this week. Also, we have calendars available. Ashley put together some Kicker calendars of our photography, of Kicker in the wild doing his thing. So if you're interested, that will be a link in the description. Also, huge thanks to our Patreons. You guys are absolutely incredible. So what we're going to do is this month, being the month of January, if you sign up at the Meal for the Team level, which is $10 a month, we will be sending you one of these shirts. So if you want to purchase one of those shirts, those will also be available in the description. No pressure, but we really appreciate it. We're just trying to keep the wheels turning and continue to give Kicker the best life we can and live our best lives, and hopefully inspire people and give people something positive to watch and maybe some inspiration to go and chase their own dreams.
Next episode, we will be finally crossing into Mexico. I know you guys have been excited to see that content, and we're excited to finally get it out. So
yeah,
stay tuned for that.
All right, thank you so much for tuning in. Lots and lots of love, and stay tuned for the next episode of the Tiny Home Adventure, which will release next Sunday. We're moving to Sundays now, so put it in your calendar. Tune into the live premieres. We're always there chatting, answering any questions you might have, and yeah, thank you all for the love, support. And we'll see you in the next episode of the Tiny Home Adventure.
Woo! Happy New Year, 2021!